One of the most promising young players on the Knicks roster is Pacome Dadiet. The Knicks took him with the 25th overall pick in the 2024 draft out of France. Scouts loved him for his great size for the forward position at 6'8", his athleticism, and his offensive upside, and at just 19 years old, he's one of the youngest players in the NBA, giving him plenty of time to improve his game and reach his ceiling. Dadiet didn't play the first 3 games in preseason, but the past 2 games, Coach Tibbs finally decided to play his rookie, and he produced in the limited minutes he got. In just 22 minutes of action in preseason, Dadiet has scored 26 points, shooting 55% from both the field and from deep. It's a tiny sample size of games, but it's enough of a sample size for Knicks fans to feel encouraged about their first round selection. But how did he get all those points? What are some of his weaknesses? And will he get any minutes in the regular season? Let's talk about it. But first, we have to discuss BetUS. Guys, if you love the NBA, then you should consider joining BetUS because it makes watching the games more fun and engaging. With the moves the Knicks have made, I think this is going to be a big year for them. So I'm going to bet that they win the Eastern Conference and make it to the NBA Finals. If you sign up, use the code YouTube150 and receive a 150% sign-up bonus of up to $2,000. Now back to Dadiet. So far, his best skill set has been his 3-point shooting. He shot it really well from deep through 2 games in preseason, and he doesn't always have to be open. Thanks to the high release point, he can hit even when heavily contested. On this play, Cat swings it to Dadiet on the wing. The defender gets a hand up, but Dadiet still knocks it down. And Dadiet isn't just a spot-up shooter. He can also make plays off the dribble. On this play, Kolek drives and kicks it to Dadiet in the corner. This is a nice closeout by Salon, but Dadiet drives right by him, then finishes with the push shot over 2 defenders. Another big positive of Dadiet's game is his movement without the ball. He's good at getting himself in position to score. On this play, he drives and kicks it to Kolek. Kolek immediately attacks off the catch, and notice how Dadiet doesn't just stay under the basket, he relocates to the corner and knocks down the open shot. Dadiet is also a fantastic cutter, and he times his cuts really well off his teammates' drives. Notice how this Brunson drive collapses the Wizards' D, and Dadiet doesn't just stay at the 3-point line. He cuts, catches this beautiful bounce pass by Brunson, then finishes with the dunk. On this play, Kolek brings it up in transition, he loses his defender with the crossover, and notice how Dadiet's man is no longer focusing on him. So he cuts, catches it, absorbs contact, and finishes. The key to being a good cutter is to cut to the basket the second your defender turns their head and loses focus. On this play, Salon is clearly ball watching, so Dadiet cuts and gets the easiest basket he's had all night. Dadiet was known as a good off-ball player while he was playing professionally in Germany, so this is an area of his game that I expect to translate into the regular season. Between running hard in transition, his backdoor cuts, and shooting off screens, he was great at moving without the ball and scoring without even needing the ball in his hands. For now, Dadiet's abilities as a shot creator is very limited, and he's playing on a team that already has several great on-ball players. So his off-ball activity could allow him to be a legit scorer, even though he's not a player the Knicks can run their offense through just yet. Offensively, he looks NBA ready. The biggest challenge to him getting minutes will be on the defensive end, and too often we saw him get blown by. On this play, Dadiet is crossed, forcing Precious to pick him up, and that's an easy pass to Brandon Miller, who drains the open 3. On this play, Dadiet gets beat with the give and go, and then to add insult to injury, he fouls him, giving up an and one. While he did get burned on D a lot, there were some good defensive plays from him. On this play, he gets around the screen, and this is a nice contest on the layup, forcing the miss. Here's some good help defense from him. Dadiet steps up on the drive, forcing the ball handler to turn it over. Overall, Dadiet has shown some examples of being a good defender, but he just simply hasn't been consistent. Defense was considered a weakness in most of his scouting reports, so in order for Dadiet to get on the floor, he's going to have to consistently defend at a high level. And we know that Thibodeau's mindset tends to be that if you don't defend, you don't play. So that's my breakdown of Dadiet's play in preseason. But will he actually get any burn when the games actually start? There could be some opportunity for him to play because Landry Shamet was settling into that backup small forward role, but he suffered a rough injury, a dislocated shoulder against the Hornets, and the Knicks cut him right after, which is kind of messed up, but the Knicks do plan to bring him back once he recovers. So there is a need for some backup forward minutes, and that could be an opportunity for Dadiet. But we also know that Coach Tibbs tends not to play rookies unless he thinks they're ready to contribute to winning basketball. So it's going to be up to Dadiet to earn Coach Tibbs' trust, especially on the defensive end. But that's going to be it for me, and now I want to hear from you guys. What do you think of how Dadiet played in preseason? Do you think he's ready to be in the Knicks rotation? Let me see your thoughts down below in the comment section. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I hope to catch you all next video.